We need to talk to our families. We need to talk to our loved ones about these things. And that you're advocating for that, I think, is fantastic. And I will shout it from the rooftops for you. I think it's very important to discuss finances.
Yeah.
So I do have a question. And when you're discussing with your family member as a retiree, or as you get older, how do I word this? I had somebody mention to me that they were having a lot of problems. Their father had passed away and they couldn't pay their mother's bills because she didn't have access to the bank account. So do you have any experience in that? Because I think that is definitely a big topic for a lot of people, especially if they haven't planned ahead and thought about these things. How does one go about doing that? Is it possible? Can you plan ahead for that? Do you know anything about that aspect of finances?
It's back in the day where he took care of the finances and she didn't have to. It was not her requirement to know anything about the money, including anything about bank accounts. And then the passing of the member occurs. And so you go to the lawyer and the lawyer asks you those questions. So where's the money? Where's the savings? Who's the house name in? Is there a mortgage on the house? Is there a lien on the house? And continue to ask these questions. And she sits and she can't take a long, deep breath because now she's nervous. I have no idea. So then she has to go to the family. And, it's one of the dirty secrets. I had no idea. What is she going to do? So now she's incorporating a lawyer who has to do the work. She has to sign off on it. Is there a will? I talk about that in my book. It's the 5th chapter about will and estate. We need to have one, or the government will make the decisions for us.
Yeah.
And so she has to be, if it's a her, she needs to be really careful about that. No, I have to stand in. And she probably wants a family member to be with her to help her in the discussions.